Hello guys. So yeah, now I feel well enough to record another video. Yeah, I've been quite bad off the last week really, and well, I'm on the mend, and now it's time to show another game. And yeah, this was a 3P game versus pv4 and Majondor, who are both very great players, especially in 3P. And I suspected a tight game. So let's take a look. PV4 in the first seat, but I think we can take a quick peek at the wonders and leaders. Yeah, first of all, there's Suez Canal, but no Columbus, and also no Isabella, but maybe Barbarossa if you want to go some colony play. Sanzu to draw those colonies, and maybe Caesar also seeding around colonies if you draw them, and also Colossus supporting the colony play. And also, of course, there's Nostradamus, always strong, Saladin, and in H2 there's Napoleon, Nobel, Newton, science guys, and yeah, in the third age, spaceflight, internet, and Manhattan Project. So yeah, there's a lot of science stuff going, but also internet for maybe Fleming or Pierre. So before in first he decides to go for the library, probably it's fine. It's the best of those wonders. Also there's EG, which will now be available for me with a leader or maybe Acropolis. But I suppose a leader and library is very strong also. And yeah, I think that's fine. And for me, I just took the EG for sure, and then about what I should do next. I think with the colonies available, I choose to go for Caesar here, but of course Ashoka could be worth it. I already have a yellow card, but probably that one will be played quite soon. So yeah, I decided to go for Caesar. I didn't want to go acro since yeah, it's not bad in 3P, but I just prefer to have a leader here. But maybe you could also go acro in some scenarios. Majondor then goes for Stonehenge with Ashoka. So no yellow card for him yet, but he's in the last hit, so Ashoka is relatively best there. So pv4 goes for Boudica, even though I just took Caesar. Yeah, obviously one of the factors there that Boudica was coming down for me to take Caesar to prevent the primary, the bonus to be triggered, which is also not bad if you can spend the military rocks very efficiently, but there's also always a consideration when there's Boudica on the row, that maybe Sanzu and maybe Alex at times and Caesar are better than without Boudica. So standard stuff. For me, I elect for the normal stuff and take one frugality. Yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference which one, but it could be some card draw issues with the leaders, position of the leaders on the row. Draw some tactics and do deposits. No colonies yet, at least. So Majondor goes for Ashoka and goes for the Ashoka bonus with the monarchy and frugality. So it's a fine turn. Also, code is coming down and it will probably be taken by pv4. Even though it was left into 2 CA range. So yeah, pv4 has the military rocks now. He can just build a warrior, which is not bad, but also not too great. He doesn't have a free population now. So for me, I only have the new deposits seed. I see Roman roads there. If I can finish it quickly, might be a +4 rock event. Go for the lab, and with the EG I can start going for the CA heavy wonder, and then I pop just to be ready for those early events that maybe allow me to make a warrior or maybe a religion. Yeah, I don't think there's a real alternative. Yeah, going to consumption for now, but if I can finish the Roman roads quite soon, I might get back to no consumption range. So I think having the population here is better than just taking something like warfare or Genghis Khan. Yeah, I didn't like it. Draw some more stuff. Majondor goes for first lab, first mine, I think. Yeah, but doesn't have a free population, but took Bradley circuitous, there's beer in the game, so it could work out just fine. And pv4 can get his library ready, pops and takes some food. So yeah, there's cut off coming down the road. And it's definitely very interesting card. I see both of those. I start with the colony strategic one, and also Dark Age is just seed and trigger more events, and religion comes out, which will at least miss Majondor, so he won't get the religion. So yeah, for me, I wanna finish the roads. And there's, of course, there's knights. The first copy of knights has come down, but yeah, I still, having seen the colony, I just felt Cardo is a better pick here. Might get a second knight anyway and have some strength with this also. So yeah, some colony cards drawn and scientific breakthrough event. Some more science from the deck. A lot of popping. Yeah, it's always the Ashoka way of playing. You need to at least play sometimes where you just pop a lot and go for a lot of resource spending stuff, so you can escape corruption. Because you also need to take cards. So yeah. But yeah, at least you can take EG1. Also skips the first knights. Yeah, more stuff to use. pv4 and then go for the code. Pops a lot. Goes for a lab. I mean, with all this popping, well, you might already be asking if there's maybe rats coming, but then again, pv4 really needed to get out of corruption, so just popping is the nicest way of doing that. So I wasn't like too worried about that. But yeah, of course, the event on top is rats, and that loses me 7 food. Yeah, let's look at that first. Yeah, while losing the 7 food is obviously bad. I'm still not in consumption, so that's good. And had I not hit the rats here, I would have to pop a lot to get out of corruption, and frankly have a bit of a problem to use all those resources to get out of corruption. So while it was bad, it was not like very bad or anything. I'm still, yeah, as said, I'm not in consumption yet, and it allows me to take this Universitas, having seen it scientific breakthrough. Then again, if those rats weren't revealed, I probably wouldn't have gone for the Universitas anyway, but there's maybe some alchemies I could have started going with the knowledge of the scientific breakthrough in the deck, and also when it's revealed it might be H2 already, so my roads will be switched to science. So yeah, I just wanted to see it. If I hit the strategic 1, I might still be a good candidate for winning it, even though I haven't got the Cardo out yet. But that could have given me another event to see. So that's just why I needed or chose to see it anyway. And also I was not weakest, so yeah, I don't see a big problem with seeding there. I just happened to hit rest, but at least those are gone now. So yeah, I don't go for the Cardo. I still needed to escape corruption here, which I can by just building one step and then finish it on the next turn. Yeah, the Saladin. Go for Arena. Swordsman. Yeah, he still hasn't started on the Stonehenge, but there's no rush yet. But then again, it will. Maybe even next turn he just needs to finish it, but he can if he wishes. Secondary deposits. One of my events comes out, and yeah, I get the most of it. I don't just switch to Saladin while losing him 2 rocks in the process, production and this event, but I suppose extra CA is not bad either. Before it goes for alchemy, maybe sees that I go for science, so there might be some extra rewards for going for extra science now. Some nice cards. Breakthrough 1. So yeah, I only have immigration. I just saw Majondor go for brand circus, so immigration doesn't really work. But there's code for 1. I can go for it very cheaply. Finish the universities, but still have some corruption issues. And I decided to just take the corruption here. Since, yeah, popping would give me one less food anyway. Let's see how it works. I draw some more, or some strength events, but it might be hard to play while going for those colonies. So yeah, at least I know those won't be in. Yeah, that's the tree I seeded. I can get it even for 1 unit on 1 card, which is a good price. Yeah, it's still H1, but it's not bad. Gives me a nice strength boost, and maybe going for the Suez. It's just one nice colony to have. So yeah, my ender goes for the monarchy, and yeah, feels like there's 10 cards left, and he's also taking a card from the row, so yeah, it's very likely that the H will land. So just finishes the hench for some boost. So let's see if we can spend the science before the Dark Ages hit that I seeded earlier. Yeah, there's pact offered and accepted. I can use 1 food as rock during my turn, and before vice versa. Before then finds Freddy. Yeah, he can just switch without the CI penalty, and he has the. He can't really use the military rocks here very nicely. Actually, yeah, he can, because yeah, that was the fact that he offered. I just felt it's still nice because I have some extra food lying around to have the flexibility to go for some upgrades to my economy. Yeah, so obviously saw that it can it does allow him one activation, but it did not feel too bad. And then again, now he's low on food. Maybe takes the reserves now. Just rich land. So yeah, that is a bad turn of events. I seeded developed territory 1 and got hit by barbarians. Let's see about the. Yeah, it was a bit annoying since I just seeded and became tied with culture with pv4. Then again, had I not seeded and not gotten stronger, I would have got hit by it too. Yeah, most likely. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but yeah, let's see. There's iron. I can go for. Yeah, I had to lose one population. I just decided to lose the mine and rebuild it as iron, making it not so bad. And then yeah, with the colonies coming, I need to have at least 1 unit. So I had to delay the second mine upgrade, but then again I can maybe go for 2 upgrades next turn. So yeah, actually it's still H1 by a threat, but again, if Majondor would have left the Stonehenge unfinished, maybe it would have affected some other decisions. So yeah, like this the way it played out, it's still H1. Yeah, there's some cards taken from the row. I think there, yeah. Silk Road could be a nice wonder here, but then again, it's just it would block his wonder spot, and then there's Ocean Liner and some other, maybe mainly Ocean Liner that he might miss for taking the Silk Road, even though he has 6 CA. It still takes some time to finish. pv4 seeds, and at least I was able to play it like this. I'm yeah. For now I have +5 science production, but I had just 4 before, and I was able to go to 0 science last turn and not get hit by this. And yeah, but what if we look at pv4s? He lost 4, so there's a very early con one on the row, and I think he would have probably gone for it had it not come up. So yeah, it was. It looked like it was quite costly for him, but he just decided to do other stuff. Really no need to use the 3 CA for that if you can go for it anyway. But yeah, I think it threw him off somewhat here. This can go for some food. Rats are gone. Some more science. Yeah, that's the extra science. Yeah, the order with the Dark Ages and breakthrough, quite nice. And yeah, since I can just go for this next turn, and I suppose this copy won't be around till my next turn. I just wanted to, yeah, with the I have the science and also with the Dark Ages on. I know I will have the science, so I think it's a bit of a slightly different story than with pv4. Yeah, that's obviously Nostradamus. I don't have a H1 leader yet, but Nostradamus probably will be there if I don't take any cards from those spots. Yeah, and I actually seeded Rebellion, which I probably won't get hit. So yeah, I just took the common and went for the iron upgrades, and plan to go for Nostradamus next turn. So yeah, Majondor sees that I might not be able to defend. I only have two MA, and I've sent some cards away. So there's a little plunder, which is not the worst, but yeah, kinda still a bit annoying. So we can start going for Kremlin, which is nicely paired with Bread and Circus, and Monarchy, making Monarchy a lot more viable in the long term. And goes for some more strength. Yeah, I think he took the strength last turn, so yeah, obviously would have had just taken elect Nostradamus would have made me safe from the aggression, but I just saw the con one and delayed Nostradamus as a better option. Yeah, this is my colony, my colony that I seeded, and now it's mine. And for a relatively cheap price, just one card and one unit. PV4 goes for some temples. It's a bit deeper into his yellow bank than I, for instance, need some happies. Yeah, take some nice cards. So yeah, like this, I now have a lot of extra science from the colony and from those events. So going for common is quite the boost. Also going for Nostra, there's also maybe Nobel, or yeah, mainly it's just Nobel. Could be useful, but then again I'm going for colonies and there's Cook. So it's maybe better to just leave the door open for Cook and maybe see some colonies with Nostradamus and then switch to Cook. And then I have 4 CI left, can't pop. So I just had to go for selective breeding and strategy. Yeah, let me see. I mean, yeah, obviously it would be good in the hands of other of these players. Of course, Majondor doesn't have the most science. It might be hard, tough for him to go for it, but then again, pv4 would probably like it, and with him having strategy before me, could be a bit annoying if I wanna continue a colony play. So that's probably the main reason I felt I need to go for strategy myself. It will help me keep more cards and be more safe while colonizing. Obviously, like this, I'm leaving breakthrough for 1 CA on the row, so it's really costly too. And also, I could have gone for food upgrade already had I not taken that. So yeah, I think I'm a lot safer with strategy in hand. It's very early, and I have the CA maybe to just go for it for 3. Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure if this is correct, but it felt like something I want to do. Some nice tactics drawn. Yeah, for me, just having warrior technology, but no warriors. The cannon tactic is quite tempting. I left the first cannon on 3, so let's see if I can get my hands on a cannon tech. And then go for the Kremlin quite soon. Take breakthrough, Nobel. Yeah. Also cannon, so yeah, very solid turn. And more bad news. Reign of Terror. Yeah. It makes my already dwindling population a lot more scarce, but let's see. let's see how it goes from this on. Yeah, I think I've gotten hit by barbarians now and also rain. So yeah, that's maybe what you can expect. But yeah, at least I know there are some strength events that are not in. But these are not nice either. So yeah, it's always about when you go for some colony play and then there's you go for Cardo and then maybe hope for the navigation to be a bit late. But at least no, I haven't. As of this moment, I have no colonies that I've seeded for. So maybe I can just control my seeds regarding those from now on. And yeah, obviously, if I can get cook, that's still better than +3. That will be +4 for the colonization. So yeah, just have to be a bit more careful. Yeah, can take a lot of cards here. Just go for even organized religion. Yeah, it's still probably better to have only 2 people on temples, so you can just upgrade. Well, quite cheaply. So yeah, I want a seed, even though I'm weakest, but with Nostradamus I actually seed immigration. That does not look too good. pv4 has 2 temples and Majondor has brand circuses, even though just one for Kremlin also, but I'm certainly not looking like I can win this. But then again, this pv4 went for the navigation, so seeing any of those colonies might feel a bit too risky. That's good harvest. Yeah, right in time to before I can up my food production. And with the Reign of Terror, I decide to delete one small farm, and then it comes down to yeah, if I should rebuild it as selective breeding or try to live on one farm for now. I felt like having 2 selective breedings for now would lead me to maybe having more food than I can handle. But yeah, I think it might still be worth it. I have 2 blue cubes, one from the colony and one from Bromley Road, so I maybe could handle that food. There's also, I think, Red Cross in the game. So yeah, I remember spending some time on this turn to ponder on if I should go forward with 2 self-breeding, or just 1 for now. I mean, for now it's just fine. I'm not in consumption. I'm okay. And maybe later there won't be time to build the second selective breeding, so it might be the easiest to go for it now, but I decided against it. Yeah, I wanted to take those cards. I probably Majondor won't really like those, but pv4 has the science for that, and it would be a quite good card, this architecture for him. So I decided to go for frugality instead of the second farm. And yeah, maybe one of the considerations there was that if I can, for now, really afford to have 2 people on those farms. I mean, obviously it would give me more population, but I felt it's a bit more flexible that I just upgrade that mine and stay out of consumption, and also add 1 warrior for colonization. So I felt going at it like this, but let's see how it works out. I'll draw some more tactics and the packs that could be useful. So Majondor can finally go for some science. Some mine upgrade, also opera for some culture potential. And those other guys get the science pact going, which is obviously not great for me. They both have a good production, and it will give them nice value, and with Newton is almost like an illegal pact. Can just go for everything here. I decided to offer the pact, taking food. No, taking rocks for it. Yeah, the rock just felt. It felt like Majondor also maybe needs some more food production, and the rocks are mainly better from this pact, and maybe it helped me at some point to rebuild some more farms or farm. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going this turn. There's ocean liner, which could be fine. Yeah, that's one thing. I can't finish it now if I take it, so that's one factor against taking ocean liner. Then again, Majondor probably will like it. And of course there's also Suez. That might be very strong for me. So it was a decision if I should just wait for the Suez. There's also pv4 that might, if he has a nice colony, might compete for that. And there's Cook. So there was a lot of stuff going. I felt like I can't really afford taking the liner here with all the other stuff that's available. So I decided to go for the architecture. Just take and finish the college. It's a nice boost for me, for my science, and now I have a lot of science from Wonders, and also taking Cook. Playing the frugality, popping, and yeah, not electing Cook. I know of no colonies in the deck, and I just wanted to have the strength, because like this I can for sure defend both guys. So it would have been quite risky to switch. Yeah, pestilence, some more population lost, but at least now it's from everyone's civilization. So yeah, as expected, the liner will be taken. That's most of his turn. Then he gets the cannons out also. So maybe has a tactic. And that's Rebellion came out, didn't do anything. Yeah, the second cannon is taken, so I need rockets if I wish to go for the fortifications. So yeah, skipping. Yeah, the first cannon was for 3, and I took strategy over it for 3, and now the second cannon is just on 2. So it was maybe expected that I won't see the other copy either. So just cheap decks, upgrades. Yeah. I see immigration and reveal immigration. Yeah, it was my event, but it was just for the cultures that I seeded it, and pv4 has the most happy faces, so he gets the extra pop. Yeah, for this turn I decide to go for the strategy. It helps me to get away from this Nostradamus, being safer without him. Yeah, it may not be that I have some cards that I need to hold on to now, but it also doesn't hurt to be able to keep all these cards. Go for Cook, and then Suez. So I have two strong colonies and maybe a chance to draw for an even better one. And yeah, I decided to, since I have the MA, I can pop and have one warrior and copy tactic to not be weakest and still draw 3 cards. So yeah, I have drawn a lot of the tactics, at least the defensive army, which Majondor was maybe threatening that won't be in his hand, but mine. And I later drew Hussars also. So while I missed out on the H2 text, now it's just about getting either rockets or tanks, and I might be fine. So yeah, obviously I've been playing it greedy in this military play, since I only have had warriors, but I also had some knowledge about the tactics. So. Yeah, that's a colony I did not see it, and the price went up a bit more than I maybe liked. Yeah, pv4 was able to bid a lot. Maybe seeing that, yeah, since I went for the Suez as well, it is of course more valuable than just on its own. But still, both units, some cards and some more cards, making it quite costly historic one. Let's see. It's broke down. No, one turn back. Sorry. Let's try one more time. So yeah, way back. Yeah, so the colony, which was quite the costly one, and of course for justice system, finishes the boat, and takes urban growth. So he's setting up some nice population source with the urban growth. Could maybe go for operas pretty soon. Civil unrest, losing Majondor some culture, and those air forces were eager to get out of the deck. So pv4 naturally just takes them. Can still do a lot of stuff with Newton. So yeah, I decided not to seed. It might not be too great. I don't have any extra colonization cards. And I'm weakest, so I didn't feel like I can push here. But yeah, obviously I finished the Suez, and then I have two colonies that I can choose from. But I think mainly since I had to spend two units for that historic one, I decided to be a bit more safe and take the rocks, as in I colonized the wealthy too. Obviously for my population it would be better to gain some more yellow cubes, but I felt since I was playing quite greedy already with the military, so I just wanted to have the rocks, while yeah, it on top gave me an option to go for these one upgrade computers, even with the urban growth from the row. So all in all, it was such a powerful turn, going for the Suez, and also computers with the discount from the row with Harvard College. So yeah, I think I still like this option. Yeah, I drew some impacts already in a war. Yeah, definitely have the means to go for a war. But yeah, first Air Force is gone. And yeah, obviously I was Nostradamus, so I had knowledge about this this event, so I knew what was on top. I was weakest, but I just wanted to up my science before this. That's an early Pierre, probably goes for it. No, it just waits. Goes for other stuff, taking military theory, which is nice. So yeah, having this colony play going on, and yeah, obviously now the strengths are quite close, so I can for sure defend, but I found myself in this spots quite a lot that I'm just the weakest. And I got hit by a very bad event. Before I can then go for the multimedia, he has quite many texts in play in the same sort of same building tree. He can just upgrade, and he has a lot of alternatives to just go for either multimedia or journalism, depending on what rocks he has for use. So yeah, with 13 science production and Newton and the science pact, he can just practically go for anything and everything. And yeah, takes Fleming for some potential down the road. I decided to see the impact of government, and there's international agreement that Majondor can resolve at the start of its next term. So yeah, I decided to see the government. I have civil service that will help me get the fifth wonder and use my. I have a lot of stuff now, so to be able to use all my stuff and also hold on to even more resources, and for that matter, the blue cubes are quite handy as well. So I think I now have 3 from this civil service, 4 from wealthy 2, and 1 from roads, and 1 from develop 1. So that I think is 9 extra blue cubes. And yeah, this turn I don't remember all the calculations I made, since I just revealed the international agreement, that what cards I want to take here and what cards I project Majondor will take, and mainly to manipulate maybe how spaceflight and Manhattan Project will behave on the row, since I suppose Majondor won't let spaceflight into the hands of pv4, but yeah, I at this point maybe could have myself gone for the spaceflight, but there's for instance United Nations that is very strong for me, and it would just leave more stuff on the row that I want to take, and go for 1 lab upgrade with the yellow card. And I still wanted to take the military build-up and prof sports. There's Mandela in the game, even though Pierre was taken. I want to take prof sports away from Majondor, and I want to take the military build-up away from any of the other players. I say I really don't need the rocks, but it also could be fine. I do have a lot of blue cubes. I'm the weakest, so I can maybe sink those military build-up rocks into some nice units. So yeah, let's see. Majondor took Rab Idea and Spaceflight from the row. Goes for Pierre. And I think he has a lot of science now. He can go for engineering. Play both those revs, go for demo. Get the Nobel Prize and build a lab. So this turn just does everything. Even though he's quite a lot behind, that still gives him a nice way to maybe make a comeback in the culture part, and also reserves. So yeah, with this, the Manhattan was not removed from the game. But yeah, I played around with some scenarios and just went for a turn like I did, and my dog went for this very strong turn. And yeah, now we can maybe just take a quick peek on the culture counts. So yeah, I'm developing a bit of a culture lead, and I arguably have the most traction for now. So it did not look too bad at this stage. yeah, like my position, even though I still have the least population, even though I still have some food also stored up. Yeah, also Independence Declaration, which is not ideal. It will lose me one culture production and one colony, and also one rock production. Go for the MT. The Manhattan just to be more safe. Upgrades the library, patriotism. So yeah, he's still sitting on Fleming, but no movies came out yet, so really not much point switching. He can just go for a lot of text before replacing. I see impact of variety. I do have all the blue text. I don't have any units now, but I'll probably have some units after this turn. So that's tanks. Let's go for those. Also prop spots for the Nobel Prize. Just use the military build-up. Go for a couple of tanks. Even getting out of corruption while still having 24 rocks in the bank. And yeah, that's just wanted to have a tech in hand just to prepare for another Nobel Prize. And yeah, computers I have, and also prop sports I already have. And yeah, I also have this navigation, so I didn't feel like satellites probably it's not that useful for me. And maybe if I draw industry or some impact like that, I could just use my rocks to get a boost. Olympics will be played, and yeah, that's early happiness impact, and I'm quite bad in that. Well, I just developed the prop sports, but I did not go for it. Yeah, if I plan to go for Mandela, I probably will like to stay on low happiness until that, and then just build those prop sports after election. But yeah, Cook's still doing not a lot for me, so I'm in no hurry to get a replacement. Although there's gates as well, but I really don't need rocks. So Majondor can take a lot of cards. Some more rocks. Just goes for the Manhattan and then probably switches. Yeah, and also takes the red cross. Yeah, this previous turn that I played, I really didn't consider red cross for pv4, but yeah, he's not on a lot of food, but he has reserves, and maybe he has knowledge of an event that could give him food. So I was somewhat surprised that he went for the red cross as well. There's internet that could be fine, maybe. And yeah, now he is maxed out on the happy faces, so we might expect prosperity. I see it, and yeah, that's right on cue. Prosperity, I seeded to develop 2 territory just for the cultures. Strength, I felt it's a bit risky, and yeah, I plan to go for the United Nations, so for that might be nice to have. So I start off by building a stage from pv4's Red Cross. I'll go for UN, and then I don't have the most CAs after that. At least I can go for some more strength. Yep, progress is quite good for, well, everyone. But for multimedia, builds a step and goes for modern army. Update it, but maybe shows that he can cough up some strength. Leaves the Air Force in row. Doesn't feel like he needs it. And yeah, he probably won't. He has a lot of yellow cards in hand. Yeah, that's one of my impacts. And finally, movies came for pv4. Yeah, there's still the war possibility for me, so he needs to play it a bit safe. And he just gets ready for the modern army. So yeah, maybe Majondor even felt that he wants to show the tactics, so pv4 can better defend. I mean, he probably could anyway with the Manhattan. So finally I lose Cook. He did a lot. But yeah, it is, well, yeah, pv4 has a turn, one more production more than the rest. Majondor already quite close. And I realized even with the Air Force I can't really make a big enough war. I don't have the calculations here, but I think I just could not, even with the visible information, I was just gonna lose the war, so not win by much. Yeah, the war would practically be Funda, where's the second Air Force? Got discarded, I suppose. Yeah, I think Majondor went for so many cards that it got discarded. So yeah, for me it would have been fundamentalism and three more tanks, and it's just not enough. So I still go for Funda with Mandela. Go for Arena, and that makes me strongest. So now I can just finish the nations and evaluate my strength impact, and it's obviously not bad. But I should suspect that there are some bad impacts for me in the next, so I'm not feeling too great about this, but at least I can guarantee a Nobel Prize for the last time taking the movies. Yeah, Majondor just goes for a lot of stuff. Takes text away from the row, he can just go for Nobel Prize next turn also. pv4 it's just my variety. Yeah, finally he can go for one more movie, and now he's producing 23 culture, and he's gonna end up with 254, I think. For me, I just see the strength. It needs some adjustments to prepare for it, but then I probably wanna build a second prof sports anyway, just to get the Mandela culture. So go for the Nobel Prize, destroy mind, destroy religion for the arena, which is not ideal, but still more culture. The variety is gone. But yeah, with all this, I have nice colonies, nice wonders, but yeah, my harmony will be a bit bad, since I also wanna just build a theater. But yeah, it puts me in a very low harmony range, and also population is bad. And with Majondor having the ocean liner, and those impacts should be expected, but I just gotta play with what I have. And yeah, just get some more food production like that. So I am still within 16 points. Yeah, my end loss for a couple techs. Crossboard, endowment, space flight for 34. So yeah, pretty big space flight. And now he is at 232. So before the impacts, pv4 has the lead. I'm second, and Majondor in third place. But yeah, I'm not too optimistic about the impacts. Yeah, culture is bad for me, obviously. Yeah, population, that will be quite sad. Only 2. Strength, well, yeah, that's me. So I pull a bit closer. Balance, yeah, that's not too bad, since I went for the mech axe upgrade, and I overtake Majondor for now. But yeah, there's also harmony, so the very worst 2 events, harmony and population, are in, and I end up on 3rd place. So yeah, that's about this game. I felt there were moments like the Reign of Terror, where I lost my second farm. I didn't rebuild it, I just upgraded the one farm that I have, and I was able to, well, survive off of that one farm, or selective breeding. But yeah, I just had to overspend for historic one, for instance, losing a lot of pop. So I ended up being a bit short on population, and that sort of bottlenecked my civilization a bit. But yeah, I'm still happy. It looked quite nice at some point with Cook and Suez running, but yeah, I just ran out of steam a bit. But still, it was a relatively close game, and obviously it could have had some more potential. But yeah, I expected those bad impacts, and those were in. So like this, I ended up on the 3rd place. So thanks a lot for watching, and let's see when I can get back with game 6 from this season. Bye bye.